and satisfaction. The usability test was conducted by converting the yes or no answer of each. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for this opportunity for us to bring our paper titled User Experience Analysis on mBayar Electronic Money Application Using In-Person Usability Testing Method. With us, Muhammad Raifan, Pio Andina Serapina Manulang, Randy Trisukma, Rian Leandros, and Sylvia Ayunda. So we start with the agenda. It consists of 5 parts. First is introduction, methodology, discussion and result, conclusion, and finally references. For introduction and the background, so PTE2Pay, Global Utama introduced mBayar, an electronic money service product for purchasing and payment on September 3rd, 2018. The application is now available on Play Store and iOS with approximately 10,000 downloads on Play Store. The mBayar apps offers features that are categorized into 3 groups: mBills, mPrepaid, and mDonation. The mBill features include payment features for internet subscription, water, cable TV, and healthcare services. mPrepaid is more geared towards purchases such as credit, data packages, and game vouchers, while mDonation offers services for zakat, donation, and wakaf payment. Moreover, the mBayar apps enable bank transfer, QR code scanning, and top-ups, and has the added feature of topping up other electronics money services. The problem statement here is the OTP issue. The mBayar apps has several shortcomings. According to the review result obtained from the Play Store as of January 2024, the app received a rating of 2.3 out of 5, with only 239 reviews out of a total of 10,000 downloads. And users have expressed their dissatisfaction with the mBayar apps enabled to receive one-time password or OTP codes and login failures. So the methodology we use for this research is in-person usability testing, which consists of learnability. This refers to how easy it is for a user to perform basic tasks the first time they use the application design. Continue to efficiency. This aspect evaluates how quickly a user can complete tasks after they have learned to use the application features. Then memorability. It measures how well a user can remember how to perform initial tasks after a period of not using the application. Next is errors. This aspect assesses how many errors a user makes while they using the application and how quickly they can resolve these errors. And finally, satisfaction. This evaluates the level of user satisfaction and how enjoyable the user experience is while using the application. And we are coming to the discussion and result. So we use the Slofin's formula as the number of participants is very big. So we calculate according to Slofin's formula. So the result is 15 people from 229 reviewers. So this is the respondents in the table. Then for the demography gender, we already gathered the data. For female is 33% and for male is 66%. And for the age, it has variation between 22 to 30, consisting of 9 participants, which is 60%. 31 to 45 consists of 27%, and above that is 13%. And this is the usability testing result. So usability assessment components such as learnability, efficiency, memorability, errors, and satisfaction. The usability test was conducted by converting the yes or no answer of each interview participant into a number. This number, the number 1 was entered in the found column for a yes answer, and 0 was entered in the not found column for a no answer. The usability test data is presented in the table as shown in your monitor. Then this is the result. So the learnability, it found the response was 33%, while the not found is 67%. So this indicates that menus used by respondents when sending, filling in the OTP code, and logging in were not good. And for efficiency, as we can see from the pie chart, the result for found was 43% and not found was 75%. So this indicated that the menus used by respondent when sending, filling in the OTP code, and logging were not in good. And next, memorability, as the pie chart described, 80% found and 20% not found. So this one indicates that when sending, filling in the OTP code, and logging were in good. And then errors, 43% found and 75% not found. It means that when sending, filling the OTP code, and logging were not acceptable. And the last one is satisfaction. 70% found, 30% not found. So this one showed the menu used by respondent when sending, filling in the OTP code, and logging were good. And this is the qualitative measurement. So based on the total percentage calculation of answer given by 15 respondents for each component of the assessment of usability testing, including learnability, efficiency, memorability, errors, and satisfaction, the overall calculation of the found responses by respondent was 54%, while the not found responses was 46%. This indicated that the menu used by the respondents when sending, filling in the OTP code, and logging in were still not good enough, or we can say failed. Okay, and this is the result and recommendation. Since we have some obstacles, we also have the recommendation. We have 3 obstacles. Then recommendation is edit method of sending OTP code. And then number 2 is OTP codes that have been received can be entered automatically on the verification page. And the last one is the addition of a call center button on the pop files to login. And this is the user interface recommendation. The first one is OTP code verification page on SMS method and WhatsApp application method. This one is existing and recommendation. Then display send OTP code on registration page. This one is existing and recommendation. Then display send OTP code in login page for the existing one and the recommendation. Then login page at the time of login failed. This is the existing and this one is the recommendation. And this is the conclusion. So we can conclude that the mBayar application has achieved a satisfactory level of user satisfaction in terms of the available features. However, users still face difficulties such as sending one-time password, codes, and logging in. Then, by then, we have recommended that mBayar application development team can be advised to consider adding a feature that allows users to receive the OTP codes via WhatsApp along with the existing SMS method. Additionally, the OTP code verification process can be improved by implementing an automatic feature for the OTP code. Furthermore, a call center button feature can be added to the pop-up that appears when users fail to log in to enable users to directly report any issues faced during the login process. In the future, it is possible to add personalized recommendation features according to user characteristics, and it is hoped that this can increase user satisfaction. And here are the reference. We have around 18 references for our research. And finally, thank you. Thank you for your time and attention, for being here with us, and we will see you in the next conference. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.